Hi everyone, and welcome to a real-time coloring video. And as you might have seen, Kathy Rakusin of the Daily Marker is having her coloring challenge again. This is the 9th time around, and I just posted a video talking about some tips and tricks on how to be able to finish the challenge if you are want to do all of the 30 days. That video will be linked in the description down below at the end of the video and in the little corner thingy. But anyhow, I personally like to really do things hard for myself, so this time around I am going to record all of my colorings for all of the 30 days. So I'm starting off with this little unicorn. It is the Magical Unicorns by My Favorite Things. There's a whole bunch of unicorns on that stamp set. This is the one I chose to color today. And I'm calling my unicorn Grey because it didn't turn white. I can say that if you want to color white, the best way to do that is to add shadows. However, I entered a lot of shadows into this unicorn. There are so many shadows on this unicorn, so instead of looking white, he looks grey. But that's okay. Unicorn can be grey, right? It's a cute little unicorn. Well, I'm using some natural grey, some N's, because I really like that tone of grey. It is sort of natural. It's kind of soft and cuddly without being warm. I don't know. I have a strange relationship with the naturals, okay? But so I'm coloring him in all of those greys, and I'm starting off with a N4. And even if you are coloring white, coloring with an N4 as the deepest color, it can actually help you get a little bit extra of that contrast, and therefore making the unicorn looks even whiter just because you're adding a darker color. Really strange, but it actually works that way. However, I kind of went overboard when I started kind of expanding, or actually when I put down the first layer of grey, I wasn't as careful as I usually am. I didn't add, I wasn't working with the itty bitty tip of the pen. Instead, I've actually kind of worked with a little bit more of the side part of the pen, and therefore ending up having a much wider dark, kind of the darkest. So when I went in with the N2, I automatically kind of widened the N4 and added some extra with the N2, because that kind of helps give that rounded effect. And as I already had so much of the N4, adding the extra N2 started making him grey, but I kind of liked him grey. And he's probably not a he, but I'm saying he. That's just how it is. Anyhow, he gets to have 2 layers of grey, and that kind of adds to the effect of him looking more grey. The reason for me adding 2 layers is because the darkest, by layering twice, I'm getting a better blend, and I'm getting a better rounded effect. With the smaller part of him, like his muscle, the hooves and the tails, I'm only adding 1 layer, because the blend kind of automatically became better at those places. And it's usually that the smaller the piece is, the less layers you need to get a good blend. Usually you might even only need 2 pens on a very, very small part, because the pens will automatically kind of seep into each other better, because it's still, they seep just as much as they do in the bigger areas, but the difference is that you only want them to seep just a little, and they will seep in together that just a little perfect amount. I hope you understood what I meant. Anyhow, that means that when you are shading a smaller piece, you don't have to work to make them blend, because it looks like they're already blended. While when you're shading a bigger part, you have to work a little bit to make the blend look better, because the automatic blend will only happen that 1 or 2 millimeters between the colors. The rest of the blend you have to work on by working on top of the colors and making it gradually be pushed down into the paper. But yeah, so this is the last part of our little unicorn, the horn, and I'm shading in the same grays as the body, and that is he finished. No, not fully. We have a couple of details left. I added some black gel pen for his eyes, or eye, I should say, and a little bit of white gel pen to add a little bit of a shine to his horn, nozzle, hooves, and hair. But yeah, that was him finished. That is the first image of the 30-day challenge. I hope you liked joining me for this. I'd love to hear, are you going to do the challenge? If you are doing the challenge and haven't so far, please enter your Instagram if you are using the Instagram, or your blog into the or into the comment section, and I can go and I can follow you and look at all of your coloring throughout these 30 days, and we kind of share each other on. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!